All right. Welcome back to another stream, another Grease Monkey stream, the third one in a row. Who would have thought? We're here. Hopefully everybody's been having a good week and having a good middle of the week here on Wednesday. I'm eating sunflower seeds, which you can hear. Can you hear the clicking of me cracking the seeds? Probably gross, but maybe some people pay good money for this. So today we're gonna be just trying to make something visually appealing. It's really the goal. Maybe I'd like to incorporate grease pencil, maybe some material stuff, but I think the first hour and a half of this stream, I think we're just gonna doodle a little bit, try to think about stuff, what could be made, where we can make it, how we should make it, and then yeah, we'll see what we can make here. Yesterday I did a stream, not the greatest stream, but got to use an add-on for painting. That was pretty cool. Started using it a little bit before the stream here, and yeah, I'm eating sunflower seeds. Spooky. Can you hear me? Can you hear the clicking of the sunflower seeds? Can you hear me like there's slobbering all over this? I'm addicted to these sunflower seeds. There's some good stuff. Anyway, so we'll start off with some doodles and we'll work our way into something. A little, but mainly I can hear that you have something in your mouth. Wow. Wow. He's saying I sound different. All right, I'll stop eating these. I think that's for the better. I like how you're my number one fan. Is that what that little crown means? You're my number one fan. Oh my god. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna finish these last two. Anyway, so did the painting, learned a couple tricks that I'm gonna make videos of that aren't like super intuitive. Maybe some workflow on how to paint stuff. But that's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be a chiller stream. So let's go to new storyboarding. Beautiful. We're just gonna doodle. I think we're gonna doodle here. Doodle Bob. All right, so we're gonna doodle, storyboard, story tools. We're gonna go to brushes. Go to tools. Go to story tools, layers. This over here. Brush shedding. We're gonna do a linear. I like my brush like at the lightest setting. It be pretty much small size, maybe like 25%. This, like this. Put 0.25. Yeah, this is about the line variation I like. I don't like when it gets all small and stuff. So let's yeah, I'm wrong, but a little bit. Maybe that's fine. That toolbar here. Probably get rid of this here. There we go. And we'll just do some doodle bobbing, some doodle daddle. We'll make it smaller here. Hold shift. No, when I was doing some drawings earlier, I practiced how to do mouths as well. The lines here. See if I can get mouths. All right. Process. What are you drawing? I think I missed what it. So basically this stream, I want to make something visually appealing, but I don't really know what to make right now. So we're just gonna do some doodles and just kind of have fun drawing with the grease pencil, get more used to how it feels, because it definitely feels different than most drawing software. Then I said that I had when I was drawing the other day, I was having some trouble making lips. So we're just gonna do some, I don't know, some practice for lip drawing. Just have a little fun. But we're just doodling. That's what we're doing right now. We're doodling. I watched like a little bit of the Matrix, Animatrix. Getting kind of inspired from that. Cool. Maybe we'll do something related to that, you know? Maybe after this, I'll do some new. We be doodling. Just keep that up here. Let's do some noses. Trouble. They're a little bit. I gotta look at some of the names for this. Gonna look like pig. Dookie Monstera. If you're in the chat, what are you streaming today? I keep forgetting that you're not streaming today. Duh. Is your non-stream day. Art thou editing? Editing is so much fun. Isn't it right? 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 Sure. Wow. Wow, that's all I gotta say. All the editors. They love it. Sometimes it is. Yeah. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it is. Pretty chill day today. Pretty chill day. Thinking of Pokepokia, how good that music is, you know. Thinking that maybe Ditto's like on the spectrum, you know? Has anybody brought that up? I'm just kidding. He needs to imitate all these different Pokemon. I'm sure Ditto's not. But as I watch Pokepokia, I see that, like I was saying, it's now in retrospect weird that we make them battle. Like, look how peaceful and nice they are to each other. And then we get here, it's like, all right, guys, you guys are going to be captured in the Pokeballs, okay? And you love it. You love it. No, for real, you love it. It's actually kind of cool, you know? It's actually kind of cool that you're mine, you know? And it's kind of cool that you battle for me at the gyms. Pretty cool, huh? That Ash Ketchum. Like, where are all the bad Pokemon, quote unquote bad Pokemon, right? The humans leaving was the best thing for the Pokemon, and they don't even see it. They're like, we miss our slave owners. We want slaves. All right, let's do some ears. Oh man. How many hours is Pokepokia? How long does it take to quote unquote beat it? And if it has a storyline, is there a point where like there's no more playing it anymore? Like you're like, all right, I did all the stuff. Not because after that you just play it like Minecraft or Animal Crossing. Okay, so they have stuff that you can still kind of like rinse and repeat. It's pretty cool. Wonder if there'll be any updates for it. Yeah, plenty to do. I've seen some wild builds people have made, lots of cool stuff you can. Okay. Well, I mean, I know there's lots of stuff you can do, but I guess would you play it more story oriented as a game? Make your perfect. The perfect build. Hmm. do some eyes. So the initial appeal to me is the story, but I also want to see if I can recreate Lavender Town once I'm done with the story. Lavender Town is where Ash is from, right? Question mark. No. Nice. I swear I'm not a fake Pokemon fan. He's from Pallet Town. Yes, that's the place where they make all the pallets. I know Pokemon. Ash is a Palanite. Lavender Town is the haunted town that got all the ghost Pokemon in the tower. Okay, I think I remember now. I think I'm my Ember. Can you imagine living in a ghost town? Like all those people decided that like, oh yeah, I'm gonna just live in this. We know this place has Pokemon that are ghosts, because ghosts are real, and we know they're real. But I'm just still gonna live here. It's just kind of funny. Like, I don't know, would you live in a place where there's ghosts? There has to be like ghost insurance, right? Maybe rent is cheaper. That's true. Rent's cheaper. You gotta get ghost insurance. Because, you know, the ghosts are gonna be messing stuff up. You can't just be like, my car's on fire. It was because of the ghost. I was like, sorry, your insurance plan doesn't cover ghost anomalies. Like, funny. So could be actually more expensive to live in Lavender. You can also just blame stuff on the ghost too. Like, oh, this happens. Like, it must have been those darn ghosts. You know how they are. The dating pool must be like pretty hard. It's like, oh, we're a great match. Oh, you live in Lavender Town? I've heard about you people. Yeah, I blame the ghost for anything and everything. Oh, I'm depressed. It has to be because of the ghost. We live in Lavender Town. Depression rates are like 100 times higher. So much higher. Man, I keep getting copyright claim for this music that I'm using. I think I might just do these streams without music. Like, I'll be able to hear it, but like nobody else will be. I guess that's fine. I don't think that's gonna make it or break it for anybody, but do you use, I guess I guess I could use game music. I don't know why I'm not using game music. Can I use any game music? Yes, I could use game music. I don't know why I don't use. Just about. I try to avoid anything with people actually singing because that tends to get claimed. Okay. Good to know. I think I'll figure out a good game playlist that I can have. Wonder what are some good game musics put in the background? What soundtracks? Stardew Valley, easy. What are some other popular music? There are certain games people will try and claim, but I've never had better luck with game music over any YouTube video that says it's copyright. It's true. It's like they almost want to trick you. They're like, oh yeah, it's copyright free, gotcha. We're claiming all your money. That's ours now. Thank you. You know? Thank you. Stardew is good. Hotline Miami if you want to get hyped. Ball Pit too if also getting hype. Any Persona music. I guess I wouldn't do Persona just because of the singing involved. Not because of the copyright claim. I think it'll just distract me. I just think it'll be just distracting. And then my YouTube stream becomes a karaoke session. Is there any more coffee? I'm getting tired. Do some Final Fantasy. Oh, Final Fantasy would be great. Final Fantasy would be great. I'll just do Final Fantasy 10 because I'm a shell. I am a corporate shill for Final Fantasy 7. 10. 7. D. 7 wants to infiltrate your brain. Don't let Big 7 get you down. I don't know, maybe, you know, I'm just tired in general. I'm tired, Grandpa! Oh man, drawing in Blender is so weird. Oh, any person who draws in like any other app can will know it just feels different. Definitely. We're gonna get used. We're going in. We're going ham. We're going ham. Hold on. Sunflower seed break. I love the sodium. Sunflower seed sodium is the best. Thank you, David. What's the most noticeable difference in drawing in Blender than others? Look at you, asking some good SEO questions. Blender is vector based. The other drawing apps are usually pixel based, or raster based is really what it's called. So you're not drawing pixels, you're drawing like lines. They're like mathematical lines and equations to like make a line. And there's just an inherent difference there. Like when you draw this black line, it's just made up of these points. See how many points this has. Look at all these points it is. This line is like, where to get all the points here. That's it's 249 points. So this line is made up of little dots, little vertices that make up this line. So there's no pixelation. I can zoom in forever on this thing and there will be no pixelation, which is cool. But it's just not usually feel good to draw in. Or, you know, I'm just not used to it. That's probably the real answer. Okay. All right, we did some eyes. Let's do some shapes. All right, enough sunflower seed. Let's do some circles. Little outlines here. Good warm-ups here, you know? I'm also using the tablet instead of like I went through this whole thing of like buying a screen, a tablet that is also a screen for the computer, and it just hurts your neck. Right now I'm using the tablet that is just non-screen. It's better. And also my face appears on the stream better. It's good for SEO, you know? Dang. Alright, let's draw some ribbons. People make such beautiful stuff. I'll make something beautiful, but goddamn, we're so artistic. Ribbons are terrible. Erase these. Ribbons are looking better. These ribbons are good. All right, I think I'm going to one more shape, little mini break, and then we'll start making something. Let's do the almighty cube. The almighty cube. That's a mighty big cube. Spooky, when are you streaming? Soon is. All right, I'll be right back. We'll do a potty break. All right, we're back. I think there's something with the chat. I hate that it goes away after I switch. There we go. Took that off. Ugh. Yeah, every time I switch between like scenes and Streamlabs, it like erases the chat on the screen. I like the chat there. All right, let's save this. Save it as warm up. Do a new scene here. Storyboarding again. This time we'll shots here. So let's this time we will stuff fun. Let's add Psychosphere. Cool. Give it a material. We'll color it a color. All right, we're just gonna set up some parameters, some stuff here. Gonna move the camera up. Be kind of like the grid here. Have it pointed down just edge. You just 10 degrees. 85. Cool, and then we'll do 120 for the focal. We'll give it a red camera. We'll add in a cube. Six feet tall. And we will make this color. That kind of will be a reference frame for a lot of things. And for this dude, we'll make him. It's gonna be kind of like a sentinel thing. Like, we'll save this. The artwork. Go to the camera and passport out. Get a little darker. Get home on here. We will move the camera out, away, side. This. Keep moving the camera until it makes. All right. Good size here. Let's give curve some Bezier. Give it some thickness. For the snap, let's do face, jacked. Okay. Let's give this a material. We'll call it Pentacles. Abbreviate. Make it a different color like blue. Basically, we're trying to just blocking out the scene. Seeing how we feel about it. End of the day, I want it to be a little character here. Just kind of a block out. We're seeing here. Try to kind of duplicate this. It different axes here, so we'll rotate on the can't see it, but the cursor there. That. All of it. We're gonna do 4 tentacles. Rotate them around. Feel good. Good stuff going. We're gonna add in a plane so we can have a floor here. Here's where that floor there. We'll change the color. Then we can start really seeing we're gonna change the floor color. Get a little better there. Cool. And I got this going on. I think 4 tentacles is cool. I think having more would be cooler, but rotated it. Guess it could. Some of it stuff. I think it could be smaller. I just combine all. There's an decontrolled. Perfect. Let's create a collection up here. Call this may. Call it tentacle. We'll call this so. Leave the camera in there, everything. Floor. Vent. Person. Save. Okay. So we got little tentacles going on there. Pretty cool. There we go. And go. One. Gonna scale it up. Gonna call this. Call it building. Gonna give color. Go. Scale this down. Gonna add here, which there we go. All right. Parent goes then so go. Further back. Go. I think I'm gonna add in ambient occlusion onto the building so we can see the edges. We're gonna hit Control T. Do a shader. Do ambient occlusion here. Let's see what that looks like. Just normal. Zoom. Go on here. Utilities, math, rain. Do a color ramp instead. That'll give us a little bit more control. Set it to linear. Now we can get some separation on those edges there. We'll put it to 32. Put the distance down. Really get them edges. You put it to constant, see what it's like. There we go. Cool. And we'll use that as a shader mix there. Shader mix. This as the factor. Put in another principal shader. Plug that in. This color. There we go. Now I can start seeing kind of like the difference here. Instead of green, we'll do like a lighter. Still blocking out. Still having some fun here. All right. Go back here. Let's hit home. Start building out kind of like some background. Break up this horizon line. Break down the horizon line. Do Alt D. Just different build here. We'll double up on these buildings. Yeah. Smaller. Scale them up. Good. Much to say, we're just really just doing the same. There. Double it. Put all these in a new collection. Get it. These kind of in the foreground. Go and duplicate it. on that one. Just darker. These can be in the background. Further. Get this one. Oh my god. Oh, damn it, lost my buildings. All right, let's build it again. Erase a lot of these keyframes. I should have just took that out to begin. It was recording all the keyframes and what's the man? Keyframe. All these. Stop. Okay. All these buildings. Ooh. Hello, Lonnie. Welcome to the stream. We're just blocking out a scene here. What it could look like. Basically just using shapes and stuff. Oh, I love the shapes. We doing shapes. We're doing the Sentinel scene. Fired by the Matrix. We'll see how it turns out. I plan to use a lot of grease pencils, so should be good. But we're just blocking it. Kind of not the boring phase, but just kind of like the thinking phase. The thinking man stage. Slowly working through this. Once we block out all this stuff, then we'll start drawing over it, seeing what we can, what it could potentially look like. Has a clipping. We're gonna make it. Thousand. Oh my god. 1,000. There's a 0. There we go. We'll keep it going here. Stretch out the floor because on top we'll hit 2, go to edge. There it is. All the way to the back. My view has a clipping. Clip anymore. There we go. Bar. Not 10. 500. By the transforms. Okay, now we can start breaking up the horizon line in the background. Work out this. There we go. Scale some up ways, kind of it. We can right. All right, so we're breaking up that horizon line very slowly but surely. Probably make these smaller ones that are behind here. Oh. There we go. More of a there. See the background of purple. Cool, cool, cool. Like closer. Okay. Somewhere. Good shapes here. Sure, if we can add some more here. Maybe we can add like a little ledge that somebody else is watching this situation happen. Let's see, where's the camera? Got a cube. By one. Or origin cursor. See how tall we have to make here. Building 2. Building the colors here, we can see a little better. Probably be mostly silhouette here. Cool. Okay, our little over here. Cursor. So that's them being at the same height. Kinda think close. Could be taken away from the main thing. If it was smaller, I guess we could just cheat it. Smaller. We'll make them smaller. Let's go into the camera real quick. Where a different angle here. This might be the better angle. Like to the side, so it's more like a line, more of a triangle. So gotta move some stuff around now. Article Sentinel. Closer. A little more menace. Possibly this. Erase this. Go, still kind of a little bit bigger. Buildings. About. Okay, let's bring buildings. Collectible. We'll get these purples. Start building it here. Duplicate these. Go. All right, this is good. I think probably should be in the opening. Yeah, I think it's getting somewhere. The background can change color. Now we can start combining things. So this slide. Just combine this. Okay. Fine. J. Fun. Go. J. We'll call this group environment. this cube to follow foreground building. Cool, cool, cool. Got the person here. We got person 1, person 2. Call this back. That's get faster. Got the floor. Okay. Okay. I think we're building out this pretty good. I'm gonna add in a modifier. Well, I'm gonna add in crease pencil object. We'll put blank. Own little folder called outlines. We'll call this out 0. So called. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna add modifier, generate. One of these. The outline. And negatives. Object we're going to do is the tentacles. This is how you do it. I think it's outline. Line art, my bad. Generate line. There it is. To the object. And yeah, material. And we're gonna start in without loose target. I think I'd probably do this for all the buildings. Let's add in, oh, this one. Oh, duplicate it. We'll do let's name these cubes. So these cubes is going to be build, ground, building, variable building, build, one, two. Okay. Now, our second outline there. There we go. Edge type, we'll do creases. No, creases good. Contours, good. Intersection, good as well. Edge marks, cool. Another out. We'll do one more foreground. Roll the thicknesses. Okay, start separating this stuff. All right, to take a little potty break. I'll be right back. Then we'll start doing some preliminary lighting, kind of like on the background to make it look interesting. But then we'll just start doing some drawing, and that'll be more the most interesting. All right, be right back. All right, we are back. Let's continue. All right, let's start doing some lighting stuff. Very cheap lighting stuff, just to set the scene. Turn off the lights entirely. I like to see the 3D. Okay. Now let's make it dark. Bring some lights. Get a sun lamp. Interesting looking. But let's not do that. Let's do a light. Light up. What is this? Oh, it's in. Okay. See what's happening. Alright. Do that. Point light. Up. By a bunch. 100. 500. Bring the radius up. We'll bring it to 5,000. All right, so we got a light there. See some buildings in the background. Already up the vibes by 1,000%. All right. Even this just looks pretty cool. All right, I gotta stop eating these sunflower seeds. All right, so yeah, we got the light. Pretty cool. Give it a little red light. That's one light that's pretty good there. Shadows are good. Still keep that there. Cool. Let's try a spotlight. Actually, what does that look like? Put a spotlight right here. Maybe we might duplicate this. Red. We got the power. Okay. Exposure's pretty cool. Do the angle smaller, but we'll do the blend. So it's really light. There we go. So already looking cooler. Now we'll duplicate this, and now we'll make this a point light. We'll bring this to like 3,000. Change it color just so I can kind of. We'll bring this light over here. So light. Show that this is being lit through here. Color. Blue. Purple. And we'll bring this up. Not purple. Like 10,000. That sounds good. Blah blah blah. We'll keep that person in the shadow. Little silhouette thing. Y'all have seen this before. You know what I mean? Y'all know what it's like. You know what's happening here. We're gonna bring these lights. We're gonna bring them into the utilities. There, I can see. We'll call this red spotlight. Foreground light. Cool. We got the foreground light. Red spotlight if we bring up the exposure. All right, now let's duplicate this spotlight. Duplicate the spotlight, call it something else like maybe BG01, BG light. 01, a different color. The colors are not final, they're just for like a other. We will do a point, there we go. Bring the radius. The color. Yeah, we'll change red. Okay. Creation here. Pick off the make the radius small. Good light there. We'll duplicate this one further back here. Let's see for the rest. Where's the rest? All the way back. The radius hue. This 50. The bright ass light back. This is done. Maybe we go take off the shadows. Take off the shadows. Oh, you can't really tell the difference. Instead of a point light, do we have a light? So we'll go to the area light. We're just gonna point the light. First, we're gonna make the area light shape big. Where's this? Shape square, rectangle. We're gonna make it huge. We're gonna make it as wide as the distance. Bring up the distance. Thickness. Oh, you can only make it 100. Can I make it? Type it in. Can't type it. 300. Then we're gonna rotate this on the 90. 90 degrees here. Just kind of see that background in there. The light, just so the different color back there. For the size, we will 45 degrees. There. We did for wide like 500. I don't like how harsh it is on the ground. Like to be able to see it back there, you know? Maybe we can bring in the background a little bit. The background affects the foreground. Looks. Trick for that. Definitely fix that. Bringing it up close to see if that helps. Right. Or light though. Color. Either red. Cool. What if we added shadows? Okay. I think we're building up the scene here pretty good. Let's zoom in on this guy. Put in another light here. Point light. Give it 5. Do the radius bigger. We'll do 3,000 instead. 1,000. There you go. I want to be able to see the face to start building this out. Cool. Tentacles going in. Save there. Here. A color. Building. This. Oh, this will color. Then we'll change color. Invert. gonna be able to see this little gap. Color. Go. All right, all right. Looking, we're building up. We're building up. Adding ambiance. Okay, so now I'm gonna fix the issue of like the background color, the sky color, I should say. When we go to sky color, if we add in, it just brightens everything. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it so it'll appear as a certain color, but it won't affect the scene. So a little old trick I used to do. We're going to do a mix shader. Gonna make this black. We're gonna do input camera. Oh, not camera data. Light data. Light. Nope. Light path. We'll do is camera ray. Switch these. There we go. So now that the sky can be whatever color, it's not gonna affect the lighting. That's cool. Probably gonna look weird, but I think we can make it here. Color ramp. Stuff on old here. Abilities vector separate. Dark color, we're gonna this color. Dark red. We're gonna do a multiplication. There we go. So it kind of has the background go from red to like this dark color of it. Multiply it, make it go further down. I think I used to use power as well. For divide. Ugh. There we go. There we go. So they're like kind of like. Got kind of like a scene, got a little character on the foreground element here. And we got somebody standing there. And then a little sentinel about to attack them. Background element of destruction. Going some buildings. Looking snazzy. Cool. I want to see is why is the top of this one light? Oh, it's because of material that it has. Let's go to the material. Make it one material. And oh, it's probably just a it looks better instead of this lighting up character itself. There we go. I wonder if the sky should be not a different color, but the red's pretty rad. Nice. Okay. Today's stream is pretty good. We did the blocking. I think the next thing I'm gonna do is gonna be like figuring out like what I'm gonna do with the grease pencil and how the grease pencil is gonna look and everything. I'll probably do that in tomorrow's stream. I think this is a good stopping point for this. We blocked out everything that we need to block out so we can start doing the grease pencil stuff tomorrow. I would start it on now, but I wanted to stop in about 30 minutes, and I don't know, 30 minutes is time to start all this. So yeah. Anywho, I hope everybody had a fun time in the stream. Pretty chill stream today. We blocked this out. Let me on. There we go. Looking pretty good. Got some lighting down. Got some blocking. Feeling good about it. Yeah. Hope everybody has a wonderful time. Wonderful evening. And I will see you all tomorrow to the grease pencil portion of it. All right. Take care, everyone.